Hey guys, Mix here, and in today's video we are doing something that I have honestly been really looking forward to doing, just because it's going to be really satisfying. But today we are going to be trying to super clean our engine bay on the new project car, the 1974 Corvette. And behind me we have some of the supplies that we are going to be using to try and accomplish this. So, I mean, first off, the engine bay isn't awful. It's not in really bad condition. I mean, in the last video, we just did the valve covers and the intake, which does make it look a little bit better. But throughout the engine, especially the intake, there's a bunch of oil and dirt all caked up on there. And I think it'll definitely look a lot better once it's all off. And then all along the back side, like on the firewall and everything, there was just a bunch of like grease and oil and dirt all really thickly caked up all along the backside. And then along with that, there's also a ton of wires that are just out there exposed. So what we're going to be doing for that is I just picked up some of this, like wiring protector. It basically brings all the wires together. So this will make it look a lot better. And then what we're going to be doing is using some warm soapy water, a little bit of brake clean, not a lot because I don't want to take off the paint on anything, microfiber rags, little bristle brush, this if we really need it, a little Scotch-Brite, and electrical tape to cover up any exposed wire, just so we don't have any issues with wiring, like something shorts the ground or something like that and causes issues. And lastly, of course, zip ties to bring everything all together. And this video is probably going to be kind of like a big time lapse, maybe, just because I think it's going to look really, really, really satisfying. I have a GoPro literally duct tape to the hood just because I couldn't find any mounts, so I'll show you guys that once we get out there. So there, as you guys can see, I just have this all duct taped, and hopefully it's looking over the whole engine bay, but it should be a pretty cool view of, cleaning up everything. But also, with getting everything clean and everything, we'll be able to tell if there's any oil leaks or anything like that, because this thing does leak a lot of oil. I think it's coming from the rear main seal, but I mean, obviously there's a ton of oil back there. You guys can kind of see. So this will help expose any possible leaks coming out of this engine. And the engine is cold and the battery is disconnected, so, nothing electrocutes me or the engine block won't crack or anything. What I'll probably start off with is the wiring, just so I don't really get too nervous about spraying everything down and everything like that. And then move on to, really cleaning up everything. So guys, with that being said, let's get started. So right now it is starting to drizzle. It looks like a storm is about to come through, but this engine bay is getting there. I think I might get something for like a drill or something to try and clean up all of this. I don't want to take off the paint on it and make it rust even worse, but just getting all these crevices and try and really get this intake clean. But I mean, it is looking a little bit better right now. I really like how the wiring cleanup came out. It is nice and clean up in there. So definitely way, way better. Nice and organized now. And this was so dirty. And I'm still not even close to done. But there was so much grease and stuff coming off. But it was definitely pretty satisfying taking that stuff off, that's for sure. But as of right now, we are really not even close to being done. But I got all up in here on this rear well, all washed down. And it's actually starting to shine a little bit. So that's kind of nice. And I did it probably like half hour ago. So it's not like it's wet anymore. So that's definitely looking better. But we still got all of that to go and literally everything still to go. So with that being said, I'll catch you all tomorrow, and hopefully I have some more better tools to get this thing a lot cleaner. Alrighty, so good morning guys. We're back here the next morning, and right now I'm just on my way to the hardware store, and I'm gonna try and pick up some Scotch-Brite wheels for a drill or something. Or I went to try and use my Dremel this morning, but it's broken, so I'll see what I can find there, and that'll probably help us get into some of the tight areas where I can't get all that dirt out. So I'm just gonna go run there real quick, and then we'll get back to the car and begin working on it. Alright guys, so I'm back from the hardware store, and I just picked up some fine wire wheels instead, because I wasn't able to find what I wanted, like a Scotch-Brite pad. But, I mean, this will work, I believe. I made sure to get the fine ones just because the coarse ones will probably do some damage and scratch it up. But this, like it says it's for cleaning, smoothing, and polishing. So this I should be able to put into the tight little corners and just let her rip with the drill. And then this one I can use on like the flat surfaces and, you know, kind of just go all along with that. And we'll see if we can use them in other places as well, because we are obviously going to be cleaning other places. So that's just the intake. But with that being said, let's get back out there and try to super clean this engine. So guys, I just finished up my attempt of trying to super clean this engine and engine bay, and it's honestly not bad. The engine is definitely looking a lot better. It's still a little dusty here and there, but the biggest thing was this intake. And I mean, obviously it's not perfect, but it is, you know, a decent colored metal now, like a silver, and it actually matches the valve covers and the air cleaner pretty nicely. Before it was like a yellow and it stuck out really bad. But I mean, I couldn't get in all the crevices. This side's worse than the other just because the fuel lines were in the way, so I couldn't really get way down in there. And even when I was able to, like when I tried to do it by hand, it just was not coming off. So it's obviously not going to be perfect. I mean, this car is not perfect, but it will be, hopefully. But I cleaned all on the insides of here, the inner fenders. Definitely looks a lot better. But I mean, scraping off all of that gunk that was on top of this had to be maybe one of the most satisfying things I've ever done in my life. And this master cylinder literally looks brand new. It looks like a new master cylinder, but it's not. That wire wheel was probably one of the best investments I've ever made, because you can literally just clean off like anything with that. But I tried cleaning off the back of this firewall, but honestly, this is the best it's gonna get because it's just the paint, honestly. And along with down there, obviously now there's markings there because I did try and clean off with some brake clean, but that's just honestly just how it looks. It has like black paint over the orange, so that's honestly as good as it's gonna get. I honestly gotta call this a failed attempt at a super clean, because it does look a lot better, but it's just gonna be really hard to try and get this engine bay like really nice. But it definitely does look way better. I'm not as ashamed now to pop the hood on this thing when somebody has to see the engine, because it does look pretty presentable now. This too cleaned up really nice. It was pretty corroded, but looks nice now. But just a little bit more of a shorter video for you guys here today, because there's a lot going on inside, and that's why I can't show you guys inside until you guys see next video. So you guys are just gonna have to wait on that. Some of you may have tried to peek inside during the video and might have maybe thrown in some hints throughout the video. We'll see. But I'm just waiting on a bunch of parts that have to come in before I can go ahead and begin reassembling stuff that's disassembled. Or with the coronavirus and everything that's going on, shipping it has been taking a long time, so just kind of a waiting game. What I do want to do is pull out this tarp and see if we can see anything that might have been leaking on it. Huh, I see nothing. I know I'm gonna have to get that power steering valve definitely rebuilt or just replaced, because it leaks really bad. And the hood latches now, because there's not a bunch of mud in the latch. But anyway, like I was saying, a little bit of a shorter video for you guys here today. Just some minor stuff that doesn't require any parts or anything like that I gotta wait on, that I just really wanted to get done. I'm definitely pretty happy the engine looks. It does look a little bit better. I'm curious to see what it looks like, you know, before and after. Just because it took so long to honestly get it like that it was hard for me to really see how much it's improved. But anyway guys, like I was saying earlier, definitely stay tuned for some big working videos coming soon. I already have most of one recorded, just waiting on those parts like I said before. But follow my social medias, they will be on the outro of this video. Instagram and Snapchat I use the most. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, share with the channel.